Hey y'all, Hunter Elliott, rangehot.com. I'm here with my buddy Mark from Ruger, and we are talking about some of the new stuff that's coming out. We get a lot of emails, a lot of cool stuff from Ruger as always. But now it's the Ruger 5.7, chambering in 5.7.
528. Well, thanks for coming by.
Yes,
Always
sir.
good to see
Yes,
you
sir.
again. So this has been the star of SHOT Show 2020.
I've no doubt.
We're gonna elbow our way in here, but it's a it's a full-size gun, but it's lightweight. It's only 24.5 ounces. And we have a steel magazine that holds 20 rounds. You get 20 plus one capacity.
Wow.
Right. So the fact that steel magazine is a kind of a big deal.
Sure.
Because somebody else has a pistol in this cartridge. It's a plastic
Polymer
magazine. So it's thicker. Because it's thicker, the grip gets thicker. And
Right.
if you held onto that gun, it's a big gun.
It's a little girthy.
Yes. Good word.
Thank you. I've been studying a lot.
Oh, you're a good
for this meeting.
So this one is as narrow as it can be this way.
Okay.
And the cartridge is long, so it feels really good.
Still ergonomically sound.
You try.
I haven't even held one yet.
Okay. So for such a big gun,
That's not bad at all.
No.
Wonderful sights on that pistol, by the way.
Yeah. So you got a fiber optic front, a fully adjustable rear, and then we put safety levers. If you like 1911s, that's where the safety is. So it's sweet.
And the dexterous stuff. Nice Picatinny rail here, and that's integrated in the receiver.
So now we have an all steel slide here.
Okay.
And because it's a blowback, it's a kind of a delayed blowback system.
Okay.
The slide has to be pretty light, so that's why we have this cut here on the top. There's a cut out on the side, another one on the other side to try to lighten it up.
So that's just not aesthetics.
It's not aesthetic.
Functional.
It came out a good-looking gun.
Makes the gun pretty, but it also is functional.
But bring the camera in, we can show you how this works. It's a delayed blowback, or lever delayed blowback. So when the cartridge goes off, the slide and the barrel come back together just a little bit, but then notice it doesn't cam down like a Browning tilting barrel.
Yes, sir.
The slide just goes back, cycles it, and then goes forward, and then as it goes back into battery, then it...
So that little bit of delay is the barrel and the slide follow.
Correct.
That's where your pressure drops.
Yes, so the delay means the mass of the barrel and the slide are acting together for a little bit. Then as the pressure drops, then it's just the mass of the slide for cycling.
That's cool.
So it's a pretty cool design. Okay.
So the 5.7 cartridge is pretty popular.
Sure. Well, no, it's not.
Is it not?
I don't know. It was always had this mystique about it.
Okay.
But it's you can see a picture of it over here. And basically, it's like a 223 short.
Sure.
So it's about 1,1700 feet a second out of this 5-inch barrel on a 40-grain bolt.
So you're dusting the 22 Winchester Magnum all to pieces.
Yes.
Rip fire.
And so you got a nice long sight radius. You got a 5-inch barrel. You can hit steel at 100 yards and giggle yourself senseless. It's a lot of fun to shoot, but it's super light recoil. So not only is it fun to shoot, but for a house gun.
So it would serve for. Like when I look at this initially, I'm thinking it's a range toy, or maybe hunting varmints.
Yeah.
But I guess with this much horsepower, it would serve for home defense, self-defense.
Super light recoil.
Right.
And
For maybe somebody a little recoil sensitive, they can still run the gun.
And we all make the mistake. Somebody recoil sensitive, maybe small hands, we give them a little gun. That's a mistake.
Sure.
Give them a big gun that they can hang it on to that's fundamentally low recoil, and they can hit what they aim at.
And that's obviously it's a pretty potent caliber, so you're not undergunned.
No, you point that at me, I'm gonna run away. Run away fast, right?
So you took an idea of the 5.7 cartridge and expanded and improved upon the platform without getting too specific.
Right, and it's a $7.99 MSRP. It should go across the counter at $600. So it's a nice gun at a price you would expect from Ruger.
Well, Ruger always builds nice stuff. It's always very reasonable. So this just kind of falls in line with the rest of the motif.
Sure.
Awesome.
So a lot of fun putting together, a lot of fun to shoot. Oh gosh, we have to test it. All right, I'll go to the range and shoot some more. But,
Right.
We do have one detail here. It's set up for an optic mount. So we got drilled and tapped holes here.
Okay.
We sell little optic adapters or plates on shoprangehot.com.
Okay.
And you pick out the plate for the red dot that you want to use. The only thing we ask is you're going to keep the red dot weight at an ounce or less.
An ounce or less.
Right.
Are you afraid that it'll slow the cycle?
Correct. And while you're running a red dot, you're probably better off with 40 grain bullets rather than 27.
Okay.
And we found it runs on most 27. You hang on to the gun, but you're really better off with the 40.
Gotcha. Cool, man. And we got just a few minutes to talk about another.
Oh, we got plenty more.
All right. Well, you lead the way, sir. I'm right behind you.
All right, we'll see.
All right. So tell me what we got going on here.
All right. So still a 22 caliber, but there we go. hey, it's SHOT Show. What are we gonna do?
Hey,
Right?
yeah, right. What are you gonna do?
So LCP 2 and 22.
Okay.
So everybody knows what an LCP is.
Yes,
I hope. In 380, we kind of invented, not invented, we brought the concept of a pocket pistol mainstream.
I would agree with that.
So this is a light rack, as we call it, LCP 2 and 22, light rack. It's got a light recoil spring because it's a 22.
Sure.
And we also put these little ears on it, so it's super easy to rack. In fact, the parlor trick here is we can put it back to slide lock with my left hand, one-handed. So it's super easy to rack. So you like shooting,
Yes, sir.
you like blinking. How much training have you done with a 380 LCP?
Very little.
Very little.
Very little.
Right. So this will get you into training and shooting. And there's a whole group of people we think that bought 380s with the LCP and they really don't want to shoot it.
Sure.
And so because they don't want to shoot it, they don't get good at racking slides, they don't get good at loading magazines, getting into action, tap rack, all the things you need to learn because you have 2 magazines and you're done. Now you can shoot this, get a brick for not that much money and really learn how to shoot.
And the fundamentals are fundamental.
Right.
But you know, something else, somebody that's maybe recoil sensitive, the 380 auto in the LCP or the LCP2, it's manageable, but it's a little snappy.
Yes.
With the right load, a 22 long rifle is better than harsh words.
Better than harsh words, so if that's all your hand strength can manage with the 22, why not?
Then at least you got a good option that you can work and not a 5-shot revolver.
And with the right load, I'm not sure I would get hung up on bullet rate or velocity. Make sure it's the right load you pick is the one that runs in this gun.
Sure.
Because ring-fire ignition is a little shaky at times.
It can be.
So find one that you're comfortable with, you're shot enough, you know it'll run, and that's what you can use. And you can rack it on anything here. It's so easy to rack, so easy to shoot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Magazine release is pretty good size. Yeah, man. That's
and a lot of people might be not so familiar with guns. This has a mag disconnect safety, and it has a thumb safety. So the left side.
Oh, it surely does.
So you push it forward. It's kind of unconventional. You tried a couple times. Oh, this thing works pretty well.
Okay.
You push it forward. And I want to show you one other thing. It's got a tilt barrel design. And if we come in close here, notice gun goes off. Barrel comes sliding, comes back, and now watch it tilt down.
Yeah.
So the whole barrel is tilting down. What that does is gives a better angle for the cartridge to get into the chamber. Remember, this is a long straight wall with 22 long rifle.
Yes, sir.
So we give it a little help.
So you had to have a little more engineering.
Yeah, it helps this become, I think, probably the most reliable rimfire little pistol.
Sure.
It's not easy to do. A lot of details managed here.
The 22 long rifle is an awkward looking round.
Yeah.
It is long and thin for what it is, and you're going to chamber something that small. Yeah, you're going to have to work around that.
And so, 10-round magazine. So 10 rounds in this tiny little magazine. The floor plate here makes it no longer than the 380 with the little finger hook that we put in the box.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a nice compact package, 10 rounds of 22. Great to train with, great to learn with. And again, if that's all you can manage for self-defense, why not?
It will certainly be better.
Yeah,
and you know, not to get all into the statistics of gun self-defense, but a lot of times simply producing a gun, when you need to legally, of course, is all that's required to deter a problem.
And I back that up a little bit. Just having a gun gives you confidence.
Sure.
And it's like you got insurance on your car. If you didn't get in a crash, you didn't use insurance.
Sure.
Or did you? No? You got that thing by your nightstand, you know you have it. Something goes bump in the night, you're not scared to check it out yourself.
A little bit of peace of mind.
That's all.
But in a package that you can train with.
Correct.
Because, you know, just having a gun that you're not familiar with is recipe for disaster.
Yeah, you might steal that line from me. Just a little bit of peace of mind.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's probably not an original for me.
That's all right.
But you know, this is really cool. I saw this. I wanted to get an eyeball at it, so I'm really digging it. I think it's good. As you know, I'm always impressed with stuff Ruger does, but here again, really cool.
Well, thank you for looking at it.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, let's see what else we can find.
Okay, I'm right behind you, bro.
All right.
Tell me what we got going on. I see the Ruger Custom Shop logo
Ruger
going on
Custom
here.
Shop. So this is one of our first custom shop guns. It's a 5-inch competition grade 1911.
Doug Caney.
Doug Caney, and it's a splendid gun.
Sure.
I love shooting, but all competition, right? Big gun, adjustable sights, mag well. Okay. Our next addition to that was a little officer's size, but beautifully fitted frame to slide, barrel to slide, lock work from Cylinder and Slide from Bill Loffridge.
I just seen him.
He's a nice guy.
I love him to pieces.
So this is one nice little carry 1911. Good ambi safety.
Straight trigger.
Straight trigger.
Do you mind if I dry fire this pistol?
You can dry fire it, and you'll enjoy it. I promise.
I'm gonna give that a go one more time. Wonderful reset.
Yep. Tritium front sight, and adjustable rear. And so if you like carrying 1911s, if you want to carry a big gun and you want to carry a nice gun, here you go.
You know, you've got the front dot with no dot on the rear.
Yes.
Some people they like to put that third or two
Something
dots
on the back. Yep.
Here's my thought, and I didn't mean to interrupt you, and I apologize.
No, all right.
In my mind,
Yep.
now I'm simple, understand, but in a hurry, under duress,
Yep.
I like just the front sight, because that's what I'm focusing on anyway. Really, to hell with that rear sight most of the time. So I think ideally, nice setup here. I'm digging the serrations on the top of the
Pretty
slide.
gun, yep.
You know,
So-
keep some of the sheen off.
Yep. So the slide and frame are nitrided. So it's a hardening and blackening process, but then we grind the nitriding off on the side to give us this kind of semi two-tone look.
Yeah, it's a very attractive. I
Yep.
like these stocks. They're very tactile.
Yeah. So it's just a well put together, nice little gun.
That is a very
So
fine
custom shop features in a carry pack.
Sure. Now, when you say custom shop, is this something that you're going to have to order? They're being built for order, or will be their dealer stocking it? Kind of.
It's a dealer stocking gun. We don't make that many of them.
Okay.
So what custom shop, at least for us, means we take regular production guns, kind of set them aside, put some extra care, attention to detail, make a good gun great.
Not to say there's anything wrong with the Ruger 1911.
No, not at all.
I don't want to imply
They'll
that.
all, you align the sights, press the trigger, the bullet will go where it's supposed to go. It's just it's got nice furniture.
There you go. It's a little more enhanced with the sights and the finish and all that. I'm tracking.
So on the other version of these, so this was our first custom shop revolver. It's a Super GP, and it's a little bit of a misnomer on purpose. It's built on a Super Red Hawk frame.
Really?
So the Super GP, get it?
I'm tracking now.
Right,
Okay.
Yeah, all right, aren't we funny? So 8 shot capacity in 357.
That is a gorgeous revolver.
It's a lot of fun. So there you go. So it's a nitrided frame.
Ooh, I love them stocks.
It's a sleeve
Jeez.
that Pat Hogue made those for us.
Man, they are gorgeous.
They're gorgeous, and seems like most people, if you're shooting a lot of handguns, you want smooth stocks.
Yeah, you don't
so
want to
slide in your hand. You don't
tear
need to
your
tear
hand
them
up.
Yep. Again, fiber optic front, fully adjustable rear.
And that looks like is that a Red Hawk rear sight
That's the
blade?
regular adjustable Ruger sight. It's so good. There was no reason to.
Well, understandably.
It's a tension barrel, sleeve and shroud barrel. So you put the barrel under tension. It fundamentally improves the accuracy a little bit.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's gorgeous.
And you're welcome to dry fire it too, both in double and single action. The action has been slicked up back to factory.
I've got.
Oh yeah, we got all the safety things here, right?
That's all right.
Yeah. Centering shims on the hammer and the trigger. Try to.
Wow, that is yeah. I mean, I've got a GP100, and I've had it for a number of years,
Right.
and it's a fantastic revolver, and I love it. However, you can tell there's a little bit more finesse, understandably so.
And, somebody just stole the next version of it.
That's okay.
But this is SHOT Show. That's
That's
what we
how
do.
that happens. It ain't no problem.
So there's your 9mm. Comes with moon clips. Comes with a moon clip loading tool, or more importantly, an unloading tool. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Okay. So this is left in natural stainless. Still got the tension barrel. Still got the nice Hogue stocks. Okay. But here you can try that.
Yeah, I want to.
And you have to imagine.
It's got a good weight to it, though.
Oh yeah. Well, man, it's actually, remember, it's a Super Red Hawk, really.
Right.
Yeah.
But I bet in 9mm today,
It's a hoot to shoot.
You know, it's a little odd looking. But it's
agree with you.
attractive though.
Yeah.
It's attractive and it's certainly different. I mean,
The folks who shoot competition know exactly why this is, and they
Sure.
love it. I thought it was a little odd looking too, but
I mean, I don't mean that derogatory. It's
no.
different.
Yep.
But it's an attractive revolver. But you know, function over form. If
Right.
it's a match grade match pistol revolver, rather, my apologies. You want the function over form, but it's still a very attractive gun. You know, it's got the fiber optic front, barrel serrated. Very nice.
And these other custom shotguns, there are some 1022s here. So custom shop 1022s, we have a CNC milled receiver out of aluminum. I don't know if you can see under there, but there's actually another way to clamp the barrel in from the top. So we have the two clamps at the bottom, the two screws and the clamp on the bottom, one screw at the top, and that clamps the barrel in. So it's a true free float. Okay. We have a billet bolt. It's nitrided. It's a nice smooth bolt. The barrel was nitrided and then ground, so we get this
I like
two-tone
those flutes.
fit going
They're
on. That's a
gorgeous.
pretty gun. So we make our own stocks in-house. You might recognize.
Really?
Oh yeah. You might recognize the cheek pad here. It comes from the Precision Rifle. All right,
Adjustable cheek pads
Yeah.
for your stock weld.
Yeah, so you can, with one lever, you can go up and down, and you go fore and aft, get in the right spot. I mean, so you get an accurate gun, you can put a big optic on it.
Right.
Might look a little funny on a 1022, but you got to get your eye behind it.
Sure, you got to get your eye relief correct, your stock weld, cheek weld.
And it has a BX trigger, which is our nice, crisp trigger. And then this is our extended magazine release.
Yeah.
So you get that from from your firing grip.
The 1022 magazine release
Good
standard
catch.
is a little fumbly until you get used to it. But with this being extended and ambidextrous,
Right.
it's a little easier to get to.
It
Yeah.
pops out. Yep. Thanks for catching that.
I didn't want it to hit the deck, sir, and get yelled at.
I would only yell at you off camera. We also have
You're
another,
an angel.
There's another bedding point here.
Okay.
To anchor it in. So we were anchoring the receiver in well. Good free flow barrel with a nice shooting gun.
Oh, I have no doubt.
Yeah.
I've done several Ruger 22 reviews, 1022 reviews. They've always been excellent. Threaded barrel. Is the comp removable?
It is.
So if you want to screw your silencer on, like the Ruger silencer that I have reviewed.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, I know you're a busy man, so I'm not going to hold you up.
Appreciate your coming in, seeing us.
Oh, man, I wouldn't miss it for the
This is
world.
the new product center, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Mark. He was good, brother. I'll be in touch. Yes, sir.